Welcome back to my channel. For those who have been here before, welcome to anyone new. This will be my monthly net worth update. I track this every month. Been tracking this since end of December 2022. I try to generally hit the end of the month because bills are paid and everything's kind of updated. Recording this on June 1st right now, but I did look at these numbers as of yesterday, so the 31st of May. Normally, I've been attempting to do 3 videos a month. I get paid every 2 weeks, so my goal was to have a budgeting video every 2 weeks where I put my money. Life has kind of gotten in the way. That's not really a problem. So instead, we'll do net worth, and we'll talk about where my money went for May, my debt payoff plan going forward, and some updates and life changes. All right, so my net worth tracker right here. I've got a bunch of tabs at the bottom, but the front page kind of has everything that I track all the way to the debt. I've got a debt tab down there, which is kind of expanded out. Anyway, pre-debt total minus debt gives me my actual net worth here. And then I've got the chart down here. So we'll kind of go through. So home equity, I'm just looking off of Zillow. So as of yesterday, 258,900. So it's been steadily growing, going up. So that populates here, and we'll just keep doing that. So I have some savings bonds. 6,151 and 15 cents. So every month this has been going up. This one in yellow, the website was down, so I couldn't actually look at the number. But every month it goes up. I think I can cash these out in about 5 years, give or take. No, I don't remember off the top of my head. Savings accounts. I've got a bunch. I don't really have a lot of money in there. Honestly, I should just take it out and use it, but I have not. So USAA doesn't go up. Navy has not gone up. Empower, I get a little bit of interest from them. Ally, I generally make a little bit of interest from them. And then Credit Karma. I either looked at my numbers wrong or I got 4 cents since last month. Not sure. Government worker, so I do have a TSP. TSP currently sitting at 74,201 and 44 cents. So just kind of looking at the market, it's been ping-ponging up and down pretty much since last summer there. Went high, almost touched 80, went down under 70. Now we're kind of back in the mid 70s again. I have a Roth IRA with E-Trade. I haven't really put anything in there in years because I've been trying to pay down debt. However, I did change some allocations inside it, and I basically cashed in some stock I had, bought a different stock that pays a monthly dividend. So should see this number kind of increase just on that monthly time frame with the dividends. And then depending on the market, it'll hopefully go up. Kind of like the TSP, I did have more money technically in there. It was worth more, but it's come down a bit, and hopefully it continues going up. I have a taxable account with them, but I cleared that out many years ago. It just kind of exists. Maybe one day I'll put stuff back in there, but that day is not today. I have excuse me, Roth IRA with M1 Finance as well. I like their buckets and the way that it reinvests dividends in there. So as of right now, I've got 2,163.14 cents. So kind of same thing. The market's been bouncing since last summer. It's kind of gone up and then gone down. Looks like it's kind of hopefully raising again. I have a taxable account with them. Same thing. Not really putting much in there. Just what I have. Hopefully it continues to grow, making dividends as well. The service fee does come out of there, so there was more. It was worth more, kind of through the winter time, and it's crashed, and then hopefully it's coming back up. I have a Charles Schwab account. I opened this one so I could get the Charles Schwab Amex Platinum card. And so I don't have much in here, but it has steadily increased. So $196.63. So, and then I recently opened up a SoFi account because Rakuten had like get $100 back or something like that. So I put in not much, but we're at 135.16. So it kind of went up a little bit. Oh, excuse me. That is not the SoFi account. The SoFi account did not go up that much. So 114.10. I knew that looked wrong. My Webull account, which I got free fractional shares when I opened it and funded it, that's sitting at 135.16. So numerous brokerage accounts kind of throughout all these new fintech things. My main, like I said, Roth is with E-Trade, and then the M1 is the one I hope to grow. And then crypto is doing better. It was definitely up kind of in the November-December timeframe. It came screaming back down, and has definitely recovered, and hopefully continues to go higher. Right now it's sitting at 48,870.37. So definitely has increased. My hope is some of them kind of scream up late summer, early fall. I'm going to cash out something of it and help pay down debt that I have. And then the goal is to hopefully let everything else ride for many, many more years and see what it's looking like then. Some people don't track their equity in their auto. I do, just kind of a see how much it's come back down to earth since purchasing it. This is bothering me. There we go. So as of right now, with the mileage that I got and the shape the car is in, Kelly Blue Book said 29,251. So it's kind of bouncing around there, which is kind of nice. I am definitely underwater in terms of how much I owe versus how much it's worth. However, not too worried. I usually drive my cars until they fall apart around me, so should have many more years left of this one, and I will get my money's worth out of it. All right, so debt. Gonna look at the mortgage. I currently owe $131,917.42. So it's nice to see this number continually going down month after month. If I had the rest of my debt pay off, I would definitely be attacking that more, but fortunately I don't. Credit card, I only have a balance on one of them. Everything else is with the monthly spend, they get paid off during my when I get paychecks. The only one I'm currently keeping a balance on right now, because I had a 0% balance transfer, is the custom cash card. So currently $13,572.37. So somewhat going down. I do put a little bit of spend on there when it comes to whatever category spend that I get better cash back with. But I have 0% on this until I think March of next year. So at that point, I'll either cycle it into my HELOC to help pay down, or punt it to another 0% card. The car, like I was saying earlier, I'm currently underwater on it, but I'm not too concerned. 35,732.60 left on it. So that number also steadily going down. Currently do not have a loan. I do have a home equity line of credit, which is what I'm using to pay down my debt. So I transferred a bunch of debt into that. And then I will dump my paycheck and any money I make into the HELOC to satisfy the payment for it, and then pay my bills out of it. So it goes down, it comes up a little bit, it goes down, comes up a little bit. So right now, HELOC is sitting at $32,501.59. In a couple days, this will be back up to 35,000 or so, just because, like I said, I put my paychecks into there and then pay my bills and expenses out of there. So got some expenses coming up. Excuse me. All right, so everything's filled out there. We'll go back to the home tab, and everything tallies up. So pre-debt total $442,107.31. Debt total $213,723.38, giving me my highest net worth in a while. Actually, I think ever, at $228,383.93. So in theory, I have a net worth just over $250,000. Nope, that's wrong, isn't it? Yeah, it would be 250. So I'm just under $250,000. I can't do math in my head, obviously, which is pretty cool. So, in theory, 25,000, 22,000 away from $250,000 net worth. I've updated this already, so it's tracking it. So, yep, it's hopefully going to hit that soon. Really, it kind of comes down to what the market's doing in terms of like the Roth IRA, the taxable account, what crypto's doing. I expect my auto equity to continue kind of going down, but I do expect the home equity to continue kind of going up. And then in terms of the debt, just looking at it, 230, 30, 29, 25, 20, 20, went up a little bit, 21, but now down to 213,000, which is kind of nice. So as long as debt keeps going down and assets keep going up, I consider that a immense winning. Kind of moving to the HELOC, like I said. So this is kind of how I've been tracking it. I opened the HELOC back in May of 24, so last year. This is the transaction, the debt that I have, and the available amount on it right here. As I look over here, this is kind of the payments per month, the balance left, and then the interest paid. So anything in red, I was over my estimate. Anything in green, I came under my estimate. So far, utilizing the HELOC to pay down debts, I've spent just shy of $3,000 of interest. As this kind of forecasts out into the future with the current interest rate, I'll probably end up spending about $5,500 in interest, so giving about another $2,600. However, if I do cash out some of that crypto and can pay down this faster, these numbers will obviously change. I also have another credit card that just presented me one of those convenience checks. 0% APR with like a 4% transaction fee. So I'm thinking of kind of just taking money out of that, dumping it into the HELOC here, which will cut this interest rate down, and then I'll just have to run the math and see what that 4% fee would do in terms of how much interest I'm paying now versus later. But kind of scrolling down, so this is currently where it sits at. Should be getting paid here shortly, and then bills kind of come out. This is where I'm thinking of putting in that convenience check to bring it down probably by 10,000 or so. So kind of budget for this past month here. So I got a bunch of kind of other monies come in. I ended up getting $83 cash back at Discover, which was nice. I went on some work trips, so get some money reimbursed for the hotels. Did end up changing my tax filings. Ended up getting a tax refund because of that, which was kind of nice. My brother sent me $100 to help celebrate Mother's Day with my mom. I got almost $200 cash back utilizing the Amex points through the Charles Schwab Platinum card, which was kind of nice. Utilized a bunch of the Rakuten points where you get other cash back through when you shop kind of the portal through their website. I had a random $13 in my PayPal account for a while. Not sure how long I had that in there, but took that out. And then girlfriend usually pays me back when I pay for the doggy daycare. Kind of going down, just kind of normal bills for the past month here. I split up my expenses, so automotive, entertainment, subscriptions, household stuff, information technologies, investing and savings. And you can see nothing in here because instead of putting money into that, I'm putting that towards the debt. I've got self-care stuff here, so I usually get a massage every month. I'll spend money on personal development, taking some learn to play hockey lessons this summer. And then kind of this is where I run my credit cards. So when it says velocity, that just means it gets pushed off kind of to the next month. So the way I spend my bi-monthly spend is I'll put the date, the cost, the card. I'll categorize what it was and then put the item down there. And then if it clears or if it's still pending in the bank, this all transfers over to here. So it tells me how much I spent in a category, and then per card tells me how much I'm spending. And then I usually bring that down to here, and then it'll split it if it comes yellow. So excuse me, that means I know I can push it to the next pay period. So take this one right here, which is the Amazon card, kicks it to the next one over here, and then kind of recalculates into this column. And then I know I need to pay the Amazon card here on the 20th, and then it was paid on the 20th. So that's kind of how I run my expenses and how I track it. So currently, obviously, it's the 1st of June today. So a lot of this stuff has already kind of been paid in previous pay periods. It just now it's being tracked in here because it'll be paid excuse me, with this check. So kind of coming up, I've got the Ritz-Carlton card on the 7th. This was the reimbursement for the hotel when I went on the work trip, due on the 7th. So I'll wait till the 6th or whatever, 7th to pay. Discover card also coming out. Chase Freedom Flex coming out. Bank of America. Oh, this right here, $609. So I filed for an LLC. I'm going to start a business up. I'm very excited about that. So this money hopefully will come back to me when the business is up and running and I start making money. I will pay myself back this $609. Very excited about that. And then I actually might start another LLC. Looks like I have a opportunity to rent my house at the end of the summer. So I'll probably work on that project, get the house ready, and then rent out my house. So kind of starting 2 businesses this year, which crazy. So I probably won't actually make videos every pay period. It'll probably just be the monthly update videos. Let's see here, what else? I had to help out my mom with her cat for a vet bill, so that was kind of unexpected. But with the way I run my finances, I do have, the emergency fund through the HELOC. It extends out my paying a little bit, but I can cover it. I'm not worried. Glad to help her out with the cat. Cat's fine. Yeah, that is pretty much the update right now. So net worth went up, starting a couple businesses, and hoping to pay down this debt here before, what's my timeline, before, you know, August of 2026. Like I said, if I can cash out some of that crypto and get it at some of the highs, this will come down. And then, like I said, I'm thinking of using that convenience check to also kind of cut through this. And like I said, I have to do with the math first, but I believe it will save me on interest in the kind of the long run. But anyway, that's my video. Appreciate anyone watching, and I will talk to you next month.